person.
They all do in their song.
No, even in my description, it's Poog is this and Poog is that. I just kind of cut those out of the description. I'm like, great, I refer to myself in third person. This is going to be fun.
Okay, Poog.
Alrighty, so let's start. We are goblins. You are goblins of the Lick-Toad tribe, who live deep in the brine stump marsh south of the hated man town called Sandpoint. Once, other goblins tried to burn Sandpoint down, but they would have been legends if they had succeeded, but they didn't bring enough fire and got themselves killed as a result. Yesterday, your tribe discovered that one of your own had been using forbidden arts and was engaged in one of the greatest of all taboos, writing things down. In fact, rumor holds that what he was writing was a history of your own tribe. There's no swifter way to bring about bad luck than stealing words out of your mind and writing them down. And so the tribe had no choice. You branded the goblin's face with letters to punish him, which is why everyone now calls him Scribbleface. And then you ran him out of town, took all his stuff, and burned down his hut. That's where things got interesting. Because before you all burned down his hut, Chief Gutwad found a weird box within the building. Inside was a map and a lot of fireworks. Fireworks that immediately came to use in burning down his hut. Then this morning, Gutwad announced that tonight there would be a feast in order to drive out any lingering bad luck from Scribbleface's poor decisions. But perhaps even more exciting, all of you have been secretly invited to meet at Chief Gutwad's moot house. Why would the chief want to speak with you? It can only mean that he's got an important mission for you all, one that the other goblins of the tribe couldn't pull off. This must be your lucky chance to go down in Lick-Toad history.
Oh boy.
So you begin standing outside of the moot house, which is where Chief Gutwad,
is it Gutwad?
Gutwad. Gutwad.
Gutwad.
Gutwad.
Like I spelled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're standing outside the moot house, awaiting invitation to enter. You know that Chief Gutwad has an assistant named Slor, who is his advisor, and normally Gutwad only talks to people through Slor because his voice is so powerful. If you heard it, it would strike fear into your heart and might even kill you.
Yarr.
Yeah. It's S-L-O-R-B.
Rita Stems, Rita Streets, Rita Quiz, and it's all this stuff.
It's too loud right now. So y'all are staying outside the house, waiting for him to call you in. Do you want to do anything, or okay? You just sit around and wait for an appropriate amount of time, and out comes Slor. He is overly dressed and has a very pompous attitude, and he yells, "Enter!" And he pulls aside the curtain, and you enter. Inside, there's a dirt floor, and set against the back wall is a teeter chair, is what you guys call it. It is very precarious, and sitting on top of it is Chief Gutwad, who is a corpulent goblin. He looks down at you all, and he beckons you to come sit in the dirt at his feet, which is a very high honor for you. So you all go and sit at his feet, and he says, "You be heroes Each of you, you are best lip toads, but for me. And y'all are all shocked because you can hear his voice and he's not talking through slur, which is something that never happens. And you're waiting to feel that fear. And he says, that you aren't fleeing in terror from mighty sound of my voice is all proof you should need. Yet soon all lip-toed goblins will know your might, for I have picked you for a dangerous mission. You know about fireworks, and math we found in Scribbleface's hut. Fireworks are fun, but math is more fun. It shows a route to a place near the coast where Scribbleface found fireworks. And it says there are more fireworks there. I want them for lick toads. You all go get them tomorrow. Tonight, we have big bonfire to burn away bad luck for you. And we play many games. Much fun. Tomorrow, you fetch me fireworks. If you meet men, you make them dead. If you meet dogs, you make them dead. If you meet horses, you make them dead. If you meet lots of legs, eat goblin babies many, you maybe should run. But if you do not find fireworks, you do not come back, or we feed you to Squealy Ned. Squealy Nord. And he motions to Slorb, and Slorb comes and he's like, time to go now. And he kind of shuffles y'all out of the tent.
Puggo.
I'm gonna be very excited.
Oh wow. Okay. Sorry. It was taking everything I had not to like die laughing.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna walk out while I drool on myself. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so we're going after fireworks. I'm like, oh my god, really? This is the campaign to go after fireworks?
Much fun.
Yeah, fireworks or death. This
Much
is
fun.
gonna be
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk out of the tent and you notice that the whole tribe is working and setting up like a festivity. There's people getting tables, they're getting food, trying to make a big bonfire, setting out different, games and stuff. If you want to, you can do, I'll say an intelligence check. To see if you can recall anything important to your mission at this time, or you can have the opportunity to try to ask people, but you might not be.
We have just forgotten the whole thing we're supposed to do.
No. Like, if you want, you were told what to do, but if you want to try to think of if you know anything about what you were told, like, if you know, what lots of legs eat goblin babies mini is, or if you.
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay.
I got
4. Yeah.
Because we're on X1 for intel.
I may have forgot I needed to go to the bathroom.
You may have. I think you've shit yourself.
Lucy got a 7. My God, Katie. Out of the woodwork, you were the only one to get this. Okay, so you can know more about lots of legs eat goblin babies mini. You can know more about the area you're traveling to, or what might lurk in that area. You have 3 options.
Yeah, let's figure out where we're going and what might work.
Okay. You are going through Brine Stump Marsh. It's a place of great bounty with lots of places to hide and lots of delicious things to eat. Some say these things are kind of poisonous though, so take care. One of the best things about the marsh is that humans don't normally come into it. They're afraid of the monsters, which are a concern. But if you know about them before they find out about you, running away is always a best option. Among the dangers you can expect to face are wild dogs, giant bugs, giant snakes, giant frogs. Oh, and lots of legs eat goblin babies many, and maybe Vorka.
That's a lot.
So in other words, giant spiders. Great.
Yeah.
But I'm too stupid to know that.
Alrighty. So the goblins toil all afternoon and they build a huge bonfire out of branches, sticks, and unburnt timbers taken from the ruins of Scribbleface's hut. As night falls, a group of 4 struggling goblins carry out the teeter chair with Chief Gutwad sitting atop it out to the bonfire. And the chief lights the fire with a firework called a dozen candle. This signals the start of the all-night party that features lots of good things to eat, such as snails, fish, and snakes, and give you guys a chance to enjoy being goblins, mingling with your kind as the evening continues with feasts and dares. The chief also brings out a barrel of fermented cider apples that you can enjoy.
Yeah,
That makes it sound like you're gonna eat the apples and get drunk.
Basically, that's how they get drunk. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're all gonna get drunk because we're too stupid to know any better.
Woo! So who else getting drunk? Everybody?
Yeah, we're all partaking of the apples.
I'm eating apple.
Everybody give me a constitution check real quick. You need a different check.
No, it ain't working so good.
And your constitution, yeah, so you
Oh,
got
much better. 16.
13.
18.
18. Okay,
Wasted.
everybody,
You're wasting.
this guy can handle his liquor. Chuffy, you are now sickened.
Sickened.
Yeah,
From what?
from the fermented liquor.
Oh, well.
In other words, you are hung the fuck over.
So you can
Alcohol.
try another.
Oh, I get another one.
Get a different set of dice.
Well, give me another one.
That one's not doing you so hot.
It goes to dice jail and you get
20. At 20. He eats more than any of y'all.
Actually,
Alrighty. So you all get happy off of this stuff, and you're sitting around eating and having fun. And let's see, what do we want to start off with? One goblin comes wandering up to you, Chuffy, and he's kind of swaying back and forth. He's been eating the apples pretty good. And he goes, Chuffy think he good at eating nasty things. Him eat more apples than anyone. I dare you to eat a bag of bull slugs real quick.
Oh God! As all of us are sitting there going, eat it,
Eat it.
eat it, eat it.
Duffy not here.
And all of you can partake in this if you want to. It's up to you. Well, bull slugs are black, wiggling slugs the size of a sausage. Even among goblins, they're considered foul tasting, and because of the large amounts of slime they exude, they're difficult to chew. So this goblin brings up, clears off a spot on the table, and he plops down a wicker basket, and it contains a slug bag.
Oh, is Rita going to join in this?
Yes, she is.
What?
Right. You
I'm
also,
just
you also,
re-
so Lucy and Katie, y'all are sitting out.
Yeah, we're just going, eat, 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 eat.
I'm still looking for an opportunity to throw a bomb in the fire.
Okay, so this is how this is going to work. Y'all have a minute to eat an entire bag full of bull slugs to win the dare. Eating the slug is not the problem, even though they are very wiggly. The taste of rotten fish, and they burst with a little squeal when chewed. Eating a full bag in a minute is the hard part. There are 5 slugs in this bag, and you have to make Constitution saves throughout. See if
For each one.
right. You have two options though, and let me know what you want to do. You can eat them and spit out the mildly poisonous slime bladder, but that'll take more time and more constitution. Or you can just eat the whole thing and just worry about the consequences later.
You want to worry about poison, or do you want to take time out to actually spit it out?
I want to spit it out.
Yeah, I think I'll spit.
Okay, so you're both spit.
Well, aren't you two just so not ladylike?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how we do this. Okay, so you pick up this first squirmy sausage-sized black slug, and you plop it in your mouth and you start chewing. You take the time to spit out this poisonous bladder, and each of you give me a constitution save.
18.
Okay.
21.
21. Okay. And you both chomp that thing down without a problem. You pick up the next one, pop it in your mouth, give me a constitution save.
11. I get an advantage.
You get advantage. Yeah. 11.
21 again.
21. Okay. So it's Rita. Okay. And one again, you plop another one in your mouth. It goes.
Oh.
Blech.
Non-natural 20.
Oh wow. Rita's showing you up, man.
That's fine.
Okay.
One failure.
You you pull out the fourth one and you slurp it like spaghetti, and some slime runs down your mouth. And as you spit the slime bag out, it like plops against Poog and Mogmerk's heads and just kind of rolls down their faces. All right.
19.
Alrighty. And then the final one, it's your time's almost up. You shove it in your mouth and you chew it up real quick. So
18.
alrighty. And with that, the dare is complete. You hear a whole bunch of goblins start cheering, and they're going, Rita, 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 as Chuffy bows his head in shame because he lost the dare.
I lost.
Yeah, you failed. Rita won.
Why do I have to keep eating it?
Because you're intelligent.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. All of our intelligence is that bad.
Okay. So let me see. You get all this done, and the chieftain looks over to you and he goes, "That was very impressive. Slor, give that one gorge of gluttons, but make sure you bring it back after your quest. Do not keep, it is mine." And Slor brings you over a sword. It is a +1 dog slice.
It's called the Sword of Gluttons.
Gorge of gluttons.
Oh, Gorge of Gluttons.
And if you are fighting a horse, it becomes a +3 weapon that inflicts an additional 2d6 points of damage on a successful hit.
So 2d6 if you hit a horse.
Yeah, against the horse.
I don't know why you'd be attacking a horse, but okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And everybody is just cheering. They like lift you up on their shoulders for a little while and carry you around, and then dump you down, on top of the table, and they're just celebrating. And everybody, kind of gets going and stuff. And a little while later, a female goblin walks up, and she looks at your group, and she goes, "I have a dare for you. You must dance with Squealy Nod.
What?
Yes.
Squealy Nord is, to you guys, a fearsome boar who lives in a muddy pit in the middle of the village, right next to the goblin baby cages. But in reality, Nord is a hyperactive piglet that escaped from the nearby farm.
Oh,
But to you guys, he's a fearsome boar. He lives in a circular pit. It's 20 foot in diameter and 10 foot deep. What you will be required to do is spend 18 seconds, which is 3 rounds, riding on his back. He is, it's basically like bull riding. So, let's see. So who wants to ride Squealy Nord?
I do. I do.
no.
Yes.
No.
All right, everybody but Pooh. All right, so
Yeah, my character sucks at writing things, so we're just not even gonna pop.
yeah, Pooh would not do this.
No.
Is this going to be animal handling or
No, okay. So
next?
this is going to be, I'm going to say you can do either strength or dexterity, because you can either just like manhandle this thing and wrap your arms around it, or you can just be dexterous and, you know, ride with the rolls. So so everybody's screaming and cheering and roar, and there's, you know, just all kinds of hoopla, and they tether Squealy Nord to the side, and he's all excited and grunting, and you scramble on his back and you grab a hold of him, and without even like a 1, 2, 3 count, they just let him go and he goes flying. So give me a either strength or dex save.
Lucy, you writing?
Oh, yeah.
32. I'm next.
15.
15, Liz? Okay. What did you get, Rita?
I got a 12.
Okay. Rita, the other two, Chuffy just like hangs on like a pro. He isn't having any trouble. That pig bucks and he just kind of leans into it and he's just got it down. Mugmark has a little more issue, like it almost gets thrown a couple times, but through sheer force of will, he just hangs on and he's making it. Unfortunately, Rita is a little too cocky, and that big head just does not help with weight distribution. So, like you get out there and you're doing okay at first, and then you just go flying. Give me one more dex save just to see.
That big head makes her all lopsided every time it moves.
14.
Okay, yeah, you land in the mud like on your butt, and but you don't take any damage from it.
See, I'm not only bad rider.
I'll hit you with the sword.
And all the other goblins are like, boo!
Rita pick on me. See?
All right, and
Another round?
Mugmark and Chuffy, y'all are hanging on, and he turns on a dime and starts going a different direction. So give me another save.
6.
17.
All right. When he turns on a dime, Chuffy, you go flying. You misread that direction, so you go flying. Give me another dex save.
Oh, 5.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I only have 6 hit points.
Oh, Chuffy's gonna face plant.
Yeah. Chuffy, you take 3 damage as you just hit
Oh God!
the right out of the fence.
We haven't even left the fucking village.
Get killed for one.
And Mugmark, you hold on like a pro. You're doing great. Give me one more dex save to see if you
This
can
is where it gets scary.
finish this thing up.
18.
Okay, Mugmerk hangs on and rides that thing like a pro. It does a little bucking, and you've got it. And by the end, it's like just trotting along with you, grunting little cute pig snorts that you take as like horrible sounds of evil. And you get off, and all the goblins are cheering. They're like, Mugmerk, Mugmerk, yay! And Rita and Chuffy are in the corner, like kind of sad, like. So,
Chucky not good enough.
and Slorp
Chuffy could eat butt. Chuffy could eat butt.
comes up and he like, for your good job, you get
Hey, you pig.
Dragon Brew Gourd, and he hands it to you. It's really an elixir of fire breath.
Ooh.
Mogmerch be happier with pig.
Which I don't know if you know, but basically you drink it and you can spit flame. You can do it 3 times and deal 4d6 fire damage to a single target up to 25 foot. I got it written down so we can repeat it when you go to use it.
Thank you.
But yeah,
It makes all of our lives easier.
it lasts for an hour. So
Ooh.
Whoa, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
once you drink it, it lasts for an hour. So.
Mhm.
Okay. So Chuffy and Rita are kind of in the corner eating some apples, getting even more drunk, just drown their sorrows from losing. And especially poor Chuffy, he's done lost twice. He's just having a bad day. And another a smaller, like young goblin comes up and he goes, I dare your group to hide or get clubbed. And all the goblins go, ooh, hide or get clubbed. Hide or get clubbed.
Oh, what?
So basically, this is hide and go seek. You're
Oh,
stripped of your equipment and your weapons, and you have to run off into the marsh and find a good hiding spot. And then the other goblins will attempt to find you. If they do, they are allowed to whack you with their clubs, and you lose. If they don't find you, you win. And basically, hiding will just be a stealth check. You'll tell me like what you find, hide up behind. Do
What
a
is stealth based off of?
Dexterity.
stealth is dexterity.
I'm game.
Okay.
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 I feel like, really, like other than mechanically, my character would be an awful hider. He'd just be giggling and like wanting to blow shit up the whole time. But mechanically, this seems like a good idea.
Chuck,
It's not really a good idea for any of us, but you know.
are you in?
Chucky not back down.
Okay. So you all strip off everything but your undies and you go running off into the marsh as the goblins behind you, they start trying to do a countdown, but you know, they're goblins, so we don't know how well that's going.
1,
80,
5,
87.
22.
3.
All right. Now tell me where you find to hide and then do your stealth check accordingly.
All right.
My brain is only coming up with stupid joke answers.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna be the stupid joke answers to go with it.
We're in a swamp?
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah. I'm looking for like tall marsh grass.
Yeah, or a tree.
Yeah.
I find a big mushroom and I jump. I tear a hole in the top and I slide down in it so my head's just barely out.
Okay, give me a dex.
Fit in it?
roll. 18.
18. That's just
You bitch, you got a natural 20 with that fucking plan?
yeah. Okay, Justin, that is like, luckily the mushroom's green and it kind of matches your head, so yeah, it's looking good for you. Who, where do you
Oh,
hide?
shit.
You hiding, Curtis?
Hold up. Shut the door. I can't. Okay, try that again.
I roll for
Where do you hide?
I'm just like tall marsh grass. I'm like on my belly doing the army crawl into the marsh grass, like covered in mud, like from head to toe. Like I'm streaking it across my face like a dumbass.
And
Like trying to cover myself in mud.
and what was your roll?
18.
18. Okay. Y'all,
We have to go to Mars, huh?
yeah, everybody's hiding pretty good.
I don't know how to take it.
Where's Chuffy hide?
Take it.
No, you gotta run to the marsh.
All right. I guess I'm climbing the hollow stump.
Okay. You're crawling a hollow stump. Mogmurk, where are you hiding?
Well, I'm kind of split between two. One, I was thinking I would go behind a tree and hold it so you could see my fingers and my ears. Or I would find a medium-sized rock and put it on top of me, like lay down on the ground.
I like the rock.
I like the rock. This one's freaking hiding, making himself look like penis over here. He's like, don't mind the animated penis, just hiding in the swamp. Just okay.
A mushroom's giggling.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, 2 little mushrooms.
4 goblins, the whole tribe takes part in this, and they are out to find you guys as hard as they can. But only 4 manage to get close to your hiding spots. So I'm going to roll now to see if they beat your stealth checks and find you. Let's start with Chuffy hiding his log. Nope. Chuffy, you get out of it. They come close, but nobody finds you, so you successfully hide.
I hope the road to hide.
And Rita, you hide very well. Like you hear them messing around, but you don't even get glimpses of them in your mushroom.
Can I start eating the mushroom and I'll do a constitution check, see if it does anything cool to me?
You start eating the mushroom while you're in it.
Go ahead, roll me con.
Rita hungry.
Suddenly, the sky is melting.
Why mushroom talk to me?
13.
13. You get a little loopy from it. Like, it doesn't like make you too crazy, but you get some
Also, the mushroom's doing this, and still nobody notices, even though the mushroom's like moving back and forth.
Mogmurk, you are successful too. Your rock idea is just genius. They do not see you at all. And Poog, you're good too. So you all win.
Poog win! Poog awesome! Best cleric!
I want to sneak up because if she's going to yell "Poog win," I kind of want to get behind her and whack her when she gets out.
No fair! No fair! Cheat! Cheat!
Alrighty, I'll give you a surprise attack.
Great, I'm covered in mud. I'm literally about to get smacked on the ass. That's great.
That's only a 6 to hit, so.
Yeah, I think your AC is higher than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So-
a bit.
You're going, Poog is the best! Poog is the best! And all of a sudden you feel like a tap on your butt. And you turn around and there's Mogmurk with a rock and looking sheepish.
Mogmer cheat! Mogmer cheat!
Good game.
I only see rock.
I see Mogmer. I see
You see rock.
Mogmer Reed always mean to me.
And you get back and everybody's cheering you and you put your clothes back on and
I'm just gonna put my clothes on over the mud. I don't even care. Like, I'm all muddy. I'm just putting the clothes back on over the mud.
Everything's backwards. I'm high as a kite.
And straight across my face.
yeah, Rita barely puts his clothes back on. He's just sitting there like looking at the pretty colors. And the chief looks around at you guys and he goes, "You all did very well. Sword, you give them this." And Slorb comes over to you, and he has 4 rings, and he gives them each to you. And he goes, "These from Chief Treasury, no keep, or Chief get you good." And they are rings that let you climb real good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who's that?
They are a magic leather cord that ties around your finger and grants you +5 to any climbing checks you have to do.
Any climbing?
Which would be athletics, basically, or I think that's a strength check.
Yeah.
Strength.
Good.
Yeah,
I need plus that.
yeah. I'll give you +5.
Really cool.
It's the ring that lets you climb real good. Basically, like Zoolander. Yeah, y'all can all just talk like Zoolander and you'll be fine. Alrighty. And last but not least, the chief looks at you and he says, You prove yourself for this mission and prove that you best we have. I dare you to undergo the rusty earbiter. Woo! And all the crowd goes, "Oh, the rusty earbiter!" And you see like several goblins run off behind the chief's moot hut, and they come back and they're pushing this giant contraption, and they're getting like cut up all in the process.
During the little speech and bringing it out, I'm trying to bite my own ear.
Trying to like bend it over and be like,
And you guys know that the rusty ear biter is a hollow coil of rusty wires, barrel hoops, bent swords, thorny branches, and vines that's kept behind the chief's moot house. It's named for the fact that it's claimed a number of goblin ears in the past. At the moment, it has 4 goblin ears throughout it that have been torn off and stuck in the wires.
are we supposed to like stick our head in this or something?
It is both an object of fascination and fear for you guys. The half-insane tinkerer who invented the thing has long since died. He was carried off by a giant bird after he tried his bird-attracting hat out. But his legacy still lives on. The other goblins start cheering and hooting for you guys. And what you have to do is crawl through the thing.
Nope, I'm too high. My big head won't fit.
Go ahead, Rita. Your big head stuck in there. Go.
No, I'm
Go,
not
Rita, go.
Anything that involves me trying to get through something, I'm at disadvantage. My head's too big.
There's
Go, Rita.
no
Go, great, Rita.
Can we push him into it? Maybe
Oh, that would be awesome.
we don't have to do it.
you could try.
We gotta
There's-
push Rita through this.
There's no time limit on this. It's just get in, get out kind of thing. You'll have to squeeze through and do checks. So yeah, Rita would be at disadvantage for this.
Yeah. Mogwai, grab other side. We push Rita through first.
We go.
All right, y'all two do a strength check against him and see if your average is better.
Son of a bitch.
You gotta be kidding me.
I didn't
I
roll.
got
I got a
one.
7.
I got a 1.
I got an 11.
What did
Oh.
you?
I think he takes this. The big head.
The big head, he's just gonna fall over and we're not gonna be able to pick him up.
We can't even squeeze the big head in there for him.
No.
I'll go in period.
Y'all attempt to get it in, but it's such a hard job even trying to get it in this thing, and he's able to push out and get away from
Like,
you.
he's like this. He's like,
So who's going in?
Chuffy next.
Nothing else.
Okay. Are Poog or Mogmer gonna try, or just Jeff?
Yeah, who's going to try?
Ah, shit. Fine. Pooh, go.
I go. I do. I
Okay.
have 2 ears.
Come on, Mom Merch, we go.
2 years.
We're brave, Rita.
I'm still looking, drooling on myself. I don't care.
Rita thinks so big bad. We prove.
Big Bad, my name. It literally is.
It is. Rita Big Bad. Yeah.
Yup.
All right, so what are we rolling for this?
That's what I was trying to double check.
Nat 20s is what we're rolling.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to be acrobatics or dexterity to try to wiggle your way through this thing without getting injured or stuff. Unless you want to.
That's not bad.
That is not a triumphant.
Yeah, I got a 2.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah,
a crit fail.
it's going to be 3 checks, but well, you got a 2 plus 3, so you have 5.
Okay, I got a 5. Excuse me.
But anyway, okay. What'd you get?
16.
And 18. Okay, so I'm just doing this simultaneously, but you each get your turn. Poog and Modmuck, on your turns, y'all sail through this first part without an issue. Chuffy gets tangled up and his ear is almost pulled off and he's struggling.
Oh no.
Stuffy normally do.
He's struggling. When you get stuck, all the other goblins start booing you and throwing rocks at you.
Oh shit.
I think they'd get more excited.
And you take 2 damage from all the rocks and the stuff cutting you.
Poor Chuffy's getting fucked up and we haven't even left the damn village.
He's getting off. Okay, let's go for round 2, everybody.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, you gotta do it 3 times to get through this
Oh,
thing.
crap.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chuffy dead.
What'd you roll, a natural 1?
I did.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Here, Chuffy lost his ear. Chuffy just lost his fucking ear.
I just imagine us having to go and like pull him through and tearing off his ear for him because he's unconscious. Like,
okay. Any damage other than your ear gets ripped off.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage. Something stupid.
Yeah. He all right, and you're still in the beginning. You haven't even
So I
got.
don't see that Chuffy is. Or?
Yeah, when you have 3 checks, you don't even through
I'm not
yet.
through the first. I'm stuck in the beginning.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's try this again. Chubby's down here.
Chuffy's missing an ear.
Well, that woke me up a little bit.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. Wow. Everybody's doing good except for Mogmark. Mogmark, you were doing so good. You got overconfident. Everybody was cheering your name, and you weren't paying attention. You were just trying to barrel through this last part, and you got caught. But you take no damage. You're just caught. Yeah, some of your clothing gets caught in the process. So, Poog, you sail out, and you
Poog best! Poog best cleric ever! Poog best!
everybody's cheering for you. Go ahead and do me one more check for both of you. Okay, yeah. I'm going to say both of you finally managed to get out. Chuffy's slower than it goes than Mogmark, but you finally make it out of this thing. And you get cheers too, because it's impressive that you just made it out at all. But who you are seen as the best. And everybody's excited, and the chief is really excited. He's cheering too, and he like motions to Slorb, and Slorb comes up to you and he says, This is Chief's personal, very useful robe that is useful. And he gives it to you. And it is a robe that has cloth patches of various shapes and colors that cover it. And when you wear it, you can use an action to detach a patch and causing it to become the object or creature that it represents. The patches that are left on the robe is a ladder, a 3-legged turtle, a horseshoe, and a bullhorn. So if you want to, you can use action, peel it off, throw it down, and you got a ladder or a 3-legged turtle or whatever you want.
So the patch turns into it, not the rope?
The patch. You tear the patch off the robe, throw it down, and it becomes the item or object.
If it was the robe, I was going to tear one off so it would do a turn.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I have a ladder, a turtle, a horseshoe, and what was the last one?
Bullhorn.
Bullhorn?
Yeah.
Making announcements.
Yeah. And that is all of the dares, and everybody is very impressed. The chief, kind of stops the celebration, and he makes this grand speech, and he ends it by saying, "You were chosen correctly. Chief have confidence in you. You go get fireworks for Chief and for all licorn.
Poog best. Poog no. Poog best.
Licktoes. Licktoes best.
Big bad. Poog's awesome.
My pet toad, my amplifier celebration.
Everybody celebrates, and y'all go off to get a little bit of rest before your great adventure. Do we want to do potty breaks here?
Yes.
I'll follow myself. Cool.
All right, we're back. Thomas.
He's so pretty. Oh, mama's baby, huh? How much does he weigh, Luke?
Between 50 and 55 at this point, I think. I'm getting a little thick. Every time we would go to the vet, she would say, "He's so lean," and now she says, "He's so sensitive." We got really used to it when I used to sit on the bed and having all that space to lay out, and so I'm like, "Oh, watch what I'm doing." So now I'm in a chair and it's cute. Have you adapted many Pathfinder scenarios, or?
This is the only one, honestly.
Because I thought about doing that. That's something people will not have seen. But I don't know how strictly difficult they would be.
Yeah, I honestly, I looked up the adaptation. I didn't do it myself. So.
Go over the stats of the Borg of the sword again, please.
Okay, let's see. It's like your other dog slicer.
Except when I hit
1d6 piercing with +1 to hit against dogs and +3 to hit against horses.
+3. +3. I thought it was
Because
I
horses
remember
are
if it was +3 or +4.
well on my
Oh, sweet baby.
stats that you sent me earlier, you said it was +4 to hit my normal ones.
Right. So you would add another one. Like if you're fighting a dog, it would be +5. If you're fighting a horse, it would then be +7.
Those are added on to what you already have.
Yeah, it's an additional stat.
Oh, wow. Yep, there you go.
It was 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 to hit.
Okay.
And then you would add your aw, sweet baby.
My +3. That purdy dog.
Rory would be doing that right now, but he has his kiddo here, so he's sitting in her lap while she plays.
He's sliding out of my lap. Just looking at me.
He's like, slowly slide.
I know you want your belly rub, but you're there. You go.
So you gonna? Are you going to come to Nashville, Lewis?
I wish.
You should come run in the Music City Marathon. It's a huge marathon.
It's huge.
Yeah. Hey, that would actually give us a reason to go. We could go and root for you.
I'm not running.
No.
You could.
Yes, I could, but I'm not.
Yeah. You already know me. Unless something's chasing my ass, I ain't running.
We could chase you.
Okay. Now, we also have the zombie run every October.
We have a zombie walk in Sioux Falls.
Well, we have a zombie run, which is a marathon. And then we have the zombie walk, which actually is just the zombie horde that makes its way through Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have both.
I'm more into pub crawls.
Oh, we're going to have a zombie pub crawl this year in Nashville.
Really?
Yes. That's the nice thing about the comic book shop that started the Walking Dead convention. Being in Nashville, well, technically it's in Franklin. It's where we are. The guys who started it. Being in Nashville, like anything that has to do with zombies and the Walking Dead, like it always starts here first. And then it goes across the U.S. from there. So it's kind of nice.
You can come here and do the Cooper River Bridge run. Although it's not as fun since they got the new bridge and you're not scared to die.
Oh, yeah.
That old bridge was scary, man.
One of those of all these people running over and you're just watching the bridge go.
Oh, yeah, it was sway. Like, it was built so long ago.
I just sit there waiting for it with all these people going, it's going to fall, it's going to fall.
Mom would not drive across it. Like, she would not. It just didn't go to Mount Pleasant forever because she would
He
not.
was like, nope, we have no reason to go there. Nope. That is awesome.
Now, is South Carolina or North Carolina?
South Carolina, Charleston.
Yeah, no, it's not off limits. We can go.
From
Yeah,
every
Charleston.
North Carolina.
Very big tourist place.
Yeah, he'll never go back to North Carolina. He's like, been there, lived there, done that, never again.
Sorry about that.
Alrighty. So at the break of dawn, I'm gonna say you got your headphones back, just because I don't want you to start out with one. That would kind of suck. And if any of you took damage, I don't think y'all did, but
Nope. Nope.
It's Chuffy.
Just poor Chuffy, who's now the one-ear wonder out of the group.
yeah.
Funny, ULS on me.
Yeah, Chuffy's got one ear. You look at this map that you were giving, and the place that was marked on the map, where the fireworks is about an hour's walk from where you guys are. So y'all,
Was it Briar Stop Marsh?
it is, yep, brine stump. Like,
Brian.
yeah, like salt water.
Brian.
So yep, y'all start heading out through the swamp after meeting at dawn with the chief for a final goodbye. He gives y'all a grand speech, about doing the tribe proud and get fireworks, bring them here to me. And in order to help you, he does give the party as a whole 2 dozen candles, 4 paper candles, and a skyrocket.
Okay, so 2 dozen.
Dozen candles is DESNAN. You can light it's basically a Roman candle. It's a Roman candle, basically. And it spits 4 rounds. Each projectile deals 1 damage, and 1 fire damage, so 2 damage total. On a crit, the target is also blinded for a round.
And then 2 paper candles.
2 paper candles, finger-sized explosive, detonates noisily. Any 1 round after you light it. So you light it the first round, throw it, and then it'll work the next round.
It's a cherry bomb.
Yeah, basically. Anybody in the same area as the paper candle makes a Constitution save or is dazzled for 1d4 rounds, which is basically stunned.
Okay, and what was the last thing?
Skyrocket. This is a foot-long wooden tube. When you light it, it begins to shake and emits a handful of white sparks, shedding light as a torch. One
The
round,
freaking bomb rocket.
it's a rocket, yeah. It'll take flight and move in a straight line with a speed of 90 foot. And then it explodes in a burst of light and sound. It'll deal 2d6 fire damage in a 10-foot radius. And they'll have to make a DC 15 save, or they'll take half if they make that save.
All right, and the Roman candle, what was the one for that? Was that
Roman candle was 1 point just regular damage and 1 point fire damage, if that. So 2 points damage, but 1 point of it's fire.
that one was an instant.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 4 charges.
Mm-hmm. And the bottle rock or the skyrocket, if somebody takes direct damage from it, they are blinded or deafened.
Okay. And then the paper candles, what was that one? That one was
It just stuns them.
That was it was stun somebody for 1d4 rounds.
1d4.
and they have to make a DC 15 Constitution save to see if it's done well.
I couldn't remember what the roll was, and I was like, "Hey, Nabbit, what was the dice again?" 1d4. All right. So we have an instant, a 1d4, and a 2d6.
So I have 3 swords and a short sword. That's all.
All right. So you take off. You're walking around the swamp. Are y'all talking about anything, or y'all just kind of?
Poog is awesome. Poog is the best cleric ever. Poog is awesome.
You hear that? No, you
Fireworks, the biggest, the bestest, the boom. Can't figure out how else to adapt Wizard of Oz.
All right.
I'm just gonna sing the Poog song.
The Poog song the whole time.
Yep.
All right. So y'all walk for about 30 minutes. The marsh itself is difficult to navigate. There's stretches of deep water that you have to skirt by, thick tangles of stinging nettles.
Maybe goblins don't mind that.
Yeah, and you're making your way along, and you come up to this stand of trees. And you start walking under it. It's a little bit nice to be under the trees because they're kind of darker and they give you some coolness as opposed to the oppressing heat that you've been going through. So let's see. After you walk for a little ways beneath the trees, everybody give me a quick perception check.
No, it says I have good efficiency and perception. Does that mean I've got advantage?
Yes, you had advantage because of your big head.
Okay. 19, so 16. 2.
All right, so Katie got 18, Justin got 22, and Luz got a. Alrighty, so Rita is walking along with her big head, and you kind of hear like a rustling from up above. So you're kind of aware that there's something making a noise up there, and what do you do about that?
Who am I walking next to?
How are y'all walking?
I figured we were probably just walking all in like the big line across and just all 4 of us making our way forward.
I was following behind Poog, singing the Poog song with me.
I just stopped
One
and
head down.
get ready.
Alrighty. All of a sudden, out of the trees above, this huge spider drops from the canopy, and it is the dreaded lots of legs
Knew it.
goblin baby.
I knew it was gonna be a damn spider.
And let's roll some initiative.
Since I was ready, do I get a this?
Oh yeah, I was about to say, since he heard it, can he make a?
Well, I was gonna have her just attack as a surprise round, but since you heard her, she won't get surprised. But I
Okay.
think you'll get a shot off before.
Okay. Then I choose first. Do mine as a.
Rita is a 21. Who is a 22? Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is 17.
Even nicer.
Alrighty. We don't look this thing. Alrighty. So first in the round is Pooh.
Is it still coming down the tree, or has it already like landed?
Came out. Yeah, it came out and plopped down in front of
It's just in a straight drop. So I'm guessing we're all four of us like right up on this thing, like
it dropped down right in.
All right, so I'm gonna hit it with Dog Slicer.
All right.
$15.
That hits.
Nice. So I get 1d6 plus 1. Oh, 2 damage. Really?
So Pooh.
That's horrible. Whenever you roll that as your damage and you only have a +1.
Poog whack.
Poog yells, "Poog is best!" and pulls out her sword and slams it down on the spider, but she misses and barely scratches his little spider leg.
I'm too busy doing this and not actually really hitting anything. I got completed by complete accident.
Got a whole bunch of hair.
And Rita just shakes his big head, and he watch me, and steps forward.
Now, I've got 2 swords, so I attack twice, correct?
You have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use the Gore Gluttons. So that's 18 plus 4.
That's the hit.
So 22.
22.
22 on the first one to hit, and the second sword is a 7, so nothing.
Yeah.
So you only one hit.
Okay, it's 2d6 off the Gore Guttons.
Yep.
So 4 plus 5, that's 9, plus 3, 12.
12. Okay.
Good hit.
So you walk up to where Poog is kind of huffing after having scraped this leg off, and you say, "Watch Rita," and you pick up the gorge of gluttons and you slam it down the leg and just sever the leg right off this thing. And you go to hit it with your second sword, but in pain it wrenches back and it avoids your blow.
Oh, big bad, so big bad. Only get 1 leg.
Alrighty, and then Rita looks over his shoulder at Mugmok, and he's like, "Your turn."
Mugmok, throw bomb!
Y'all are too close. I considered. I was like, immediately, oh, wait.
We're not that smart. Throw bomb!
That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Rock bang for 3 damage.
1 better than me. There you
go. You throw it right in between his little spider face, and he makes this shrieky sound and kind of shakes his head. It is now Lots of Legs' turn. And
Chuck got scared shitless.
Chuck didn't hear with his ear when everybody yelled. It was on your bad side. Okay. So the first thing this spider she's going to do is she is going to throw webbing at Rita. That is a 14.
Nope.
Oh, no!
So she goes to spew webbing, and you duck out of the way, and it lands in a heap at your feet. So instead,
but
So instead, she's gonna try to bite you. That's a 13. So she goes to bite you, but totally misses, and you
That
just,
one leg missing is just completely thrown her off one side.
yeah, and you just mock her. And Chuffy, you are up.
All right, well, I'm going to slice myself.
Come on, one-eared wonder.
Yeah.
You should have heard it coming.
Oh.
That's a hit.
All right.
1d6 plus 3.
4,
7. So, Chuffy, what do you say when you run it?
I have no idea. I don't say anything.
Chuffy doesn't say anything. He just walks up. He kind of nudges Poog to the side, and he chomps at another leg. And he doesn't sever it quite as cleanly as Rita did. It's not quite as pretty, but he does manage to kind of cut it off.
Hack, Chuffy, hack! Hack!
It's just not as pretty of a cut. And Poog, it is your turn for
Chuffy got a
redemption.
nice sword.
Better than food.
Poog fast! Poog show you!
Yeah, go poop.
Go poop.
Oh! I say I have a 22.
That hits.
Yes. God, I love those natural.
1 6. D6.
Oh, D6. Meh. Ha ha ha! 7 damage! Ha 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 ha!
Poogie's best cleric.
Yeah! Poog pass! Poog pass!
Yeah,
Poog severs another leg and is triumphantly dancing around.
Poog show you! Poog show you!
And let's see. The spider is like looking really worried now, and like it's gonna try to run off. But it is now Rita's turn.
14.
14 is a hit.
Okay, that is the Gore of Gluttons. So that is 8 damage.
All right.
Second.
Well, you didn't have to. Rita looks at Poog and he like I show you best, and he picks up his gorge of gluttons and slams it down on the spider's carapace and just splits it in two. And with a shriek and a lot of bug juice flying, lots of legs, is no more.
Man, Rita just show off real big.
I sling my sword so all the slime hits him. You best.
Poog is back. Wait, Rita.
Oh,
Is there anything worthwhile in the spider?
there is nothing worthwhile on the spider. Everyone gives me either a wisdom or an intelligence check.
Oh shit! Really?
Wisdom, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got great wisdom.
18.
Okay.
I got a 1.
11.
Chuffy's just sitting there going blah, 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 blah.
I should have said I got great wisdom out loud. Terribly.
And Mogmark is too enthralled with the destruction in front of him, trying to figure out how to set this spider corpse on fire. But Rita and Poog, y'all both noticed that kind of going from where the spider dropped down, there is like a trail that you could follow, and it looks like something that the spider used regularly.
Ooh. No.
It might lead back to his lair.
No,
Where you go, big head?
no mushy water. Let's go this way.
Where you go, big head?
You follow, find out.
Ah.
Alrighty. So y'all are going to go down the side trail.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow Big Head.
Okay.
You guys think I'm leaving?
You see, you all decide.
We're too stupid to realize y'all aren't behind us.
Who?
Yeah. You all follow this trail for a little ways, and you come up to the spider's lair. It's kind of it's like a little cave kind of entrance that she lives in. Lots of webbing. But as you break through it all and get inside, you see there are dozens of bodies, some of which are goblins, but some are even humans, which is like really shocking to you guys. Give me one more perception check as you're looking around through all this stuff.
Got advantage.
Oh crap!
Perception is next to
What's
power.
her? Is that what intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Sweet. I got a modified 20.
Oh, nice! I got a 7.
All right.
18.
Okay, so Mogmerk and Rita, you guys are looking around and you find a stash of items among the bodies. Poog and Chuffy are just looking.
I'm too busy poking bodies with a stick.
Yeah, they're just involved with all the stuff around them. Chuffy's trying to figure out how to set stuff on fire, but
Tiffy, I give stick. We go poke. Let's go poke.
Poke.
Poke, poke.
I got metal skewer.
Cut off ear for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
so you guys
Too small.
can figure out how to split this up, but you find 24 gold pieces.
Split up.
Oh,
I have.
you both found it, so however y'all want to do this. But you find 24 gold pieces, a light crossbow with 11 bolts, a pearl that you have no idea the value. You got 2 healing potions, a potion of bull strength, and a potion of bear's endurance. And above all, there's a wax paper sealed package that contains 6 pieces of licorice flavored taffy.
Whoa.
Taffy. And probably none of us know what the hell taffy is. We're all looking at it going, ooh, ah.
We're just smelling it all.
It's good.
Now, are you going to rule it that we know what the potions are, or do you want us to roll some sort of check, guess?
Oh shit. Yeah, let's try and use our intelligence. Maybe if we're all put together, we can figure out one of them.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
Mm-mm.
Take the crossbow.
You got it?
Yep, because he already has one.
We'll have the gold.
We got to give Chuffy a healing potion, I think.
Well,
He has 2 healing potions of his own.
Yeah, he's got his own healing potions. I'm not sharing
Okay.
healing.
I'll say that they are labeled in common, but you only speak Goblin. So,
Yeah, and we can't read.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Scribble face.
Yes, we can't read.
Well,
So if you want to give me
Give an intelligence check.
an intelligence check to see if you've seen this before and can discern.
Maybe you'll find a picture on there to kind of tell you what it is.
I rolled an 8.
If you want to
Oh,
go
wow.
intelligence, that's a 12. If it's wisdom, that's a 14.
Yeah, if it's wisdom, it's a 10.
For intelligence.
Yeah, I'm gonna say both of you don't really know what these things do. They just
There's no pictographs. There's no pictures. Why no pictures?
yeah, it
As a cow.
yeah, it's just some pretty potions in a vial. So in a vial.
Okay, I'm gonna take the
I
pearl
just
since
want to stick my tongue in it and be like, what's it taste like?
Which one?
Either. I don't want to drink the whole thing, but technically I'm an alchemist. I'm curious.
Okay, we'll say you put your tongue in the elixir of bear strength, and it makes you feel, or bear endurance, and it makes you feel like you're healthier, or you're able to handle things better. Like your constitution is a little
okay,
better.
I'll take the potion of bull strength.
Okay, do you drink it?
No, I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
You have to drink it to know what it is.
Oh,
Potions make feel good.
I drink it.
Alrighty. You
Yes,
chug
you
it,
have to know what it is.
and it tastes like kind of disgusting. It's kind of like sweat mixed with like just salty, just nasty. And but you do get +4 strength for an hour.
I guess I should have grabbed the bowl as I drink a Red Bull.
Oh, you are!
Mogmark, did you drink yours or?
Yeah, after it made me feel good and nothing happened.
You feel very good. It's got a honey taste to it, and you get +4 constitution
Is hers for an hour as well?
for an hour. And Justin, how are you doing on time here?
Time we got some more time.
Okay.
About 30 minutes.
Okay. So you all celebrate your find and get back on the trail. You travel for another 30 minutes and you get to the point that is indicated on Scribble Face map. It isn't quite on the coast, but you can hear the faint sound of waves in the distance.
Near big water.
There is a large wrecked ship lodged in a shallow pool of swamp water in front of you. It looks like it was driven aground decades ago, maybe during a storm.
Are we familiar with what a ship is?
No, you don't. You guys aren't really familiar with this. You haven't ever really traveled this far out of here. The ship itself is still kind of upright. It's held in place by the mud. I mixed words there. Mud and sludge that surrounds it.
Mud.
And it's
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
weeds.
There you are.
We got Mudge in the computer and it stopped.
Stop! Oh no, Sarah! Oh no!
Are we back?
Oh no!
My God.
Eh.
Kind of, sort of.
There. No.
Well, oh no, I think we lost her.
Did you lose me?
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Your audio and your video are no longer synced.
No, they're not.
That sucks. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, you're back.
That one did. Okay, there we go. You're moving.
Before it was like we could hear you sometimes, but the video and the audio was so off.
Sorry.
You're
It
fine.
was the mud.
Okay, mud and what?
Good.
It's mud and sludge, and there's also like a bunch of marsh-like plants and foliage that are just holding this thing in place. It's leaning towards its stern at a noticeable but not unwieldy angle, and the railings are decorated with hanging moss that are full of goblin skulls and other bits of bones. Let's see. There is a. Let's see. The two-masted ship lies mired in the mud in the clearing, its rigging thick with the moss and decorated with lanterns and wind chimes made from the goblin skulls and bones. Strange writing is faintly visible along the ship's prow, while the soggy swamp yard that surrounds the wreck is encircled by a rickety wooden fence. A thin curl of smoke wafts up from the chimney that protrudes from an unusual box-like structure near the ship's bow.
I think we go round. Go round.
Waterhouse bad. Any bone.
Yep.
So basically,
Hush.
you know this is your destination, the ship. And you also go ahead and do me an intelligence check, everybody.
Oh, jeez, really? Come on.
Give me brother.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
But you better not get
No.
what you want it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What is it?
So
You're
you're
rolled terribly on those.
Katie, you got an 18?
15.
Okay. And Lucy got a 4.
Yes.
Katie, you are the only one. Yeah, the 0. He's just like, huh? With his big head just tilting to the side a little too much in the mud.
Yep.
Poog, you remember that Vorka is said to live around this ship, or in this ship. And Vorka, you remember, is a goblin that was married to the chieftain of the tribe that y'all are at war with, the other goblins. And she got kicked out of her tribe for killing her husband and eating him, and eating a bunch of other goblins in the town. And when people caught on to it, they chased her out. So she is a known cannibal. And when people come to this area and disappear, y'all just kind of chalk it up to they got eaten by Vorka. But the worst sin is she is said to keep dogs as pets. And that is just like horrible to you. That's why you remember her, because it is like sacrilegious to you.
Great.
Benedict Goblin Eater. Dog friend.
No, dog friend. Dog friend. Dog friend.
Use cuts. Use loud thing.
So basically, the ship is kind of in the center of this fenced-in area, and within the fence is nothing but muck and mire that would probably slow you guys down.
I know have loud things.
What's
Mock
the,
merch have loud things.
what's the firecrackers though?
Yeah, so we got a bunch of fireworks.
Yes.
We do. We have a couple of them, but most of them are weapons except for the bottle rocket, which is a torch. It's pretty much a flare.
Oh. I have 2 first level spells a day, so I could do Goblin Bomb. But that is... Yeah, it does have a loud boom and a wave of fire.
Okay, hold up.
Perception check. Do I see anything moving around?
Okay.
18 plus what's perception? Perception and wisdom, so that's a 19, and my second roll is a natural 20.
Okay. You notice you don't see anything physically, but you do notice that the ground is really churned up, like an animal's been running back and forth around this fence. Within it, like the fence is there to keep the animal contained. And you do hear with your big head, like in the distance, you hear sounds of like dogs maybe on the ship. Nothing too loud and pronounced that the others would hear, but you, with your big head, you're able to perceive it.
Well, dogs.
Dog's bad.
More than one dog.
More one?
Or one.
Oh, shit.
One and one and one and one? Or one and one and one? And one and one?
One and one and one? Or one and one and one and one?
I mean,
No, one and one and one.
maybe one.
How many ones?
Many ones, many ones.
Many ones. Okay. Pook, do this for Pook God. Pook, kill dog! Alright.
Who
Well,
kills that?
Since I scream all the time and I don't know how to be quiet, I look over at everyone and go, "We must be hush hush."
What hush hush?
Sneaky sneak.
Hide?
Hide.
Hide. Make explode.
Okay, make explode. I can explode. Explode's good.
I gotta get within 20 feet and then make it explode.
No. If we want to make a sound and make, well, no, because I mean that's a 2d6. I mean it's still a giant flare, but it can still do damage.
No, let's do that.
Can we just start barking?
I grab one of the paper candles.
Oh, hold up. I'm gonna pull the patch. I'm gonna pull the bullhorn patch
Oh.
off my robe.
You tear the bullhorn patch off your robe and throw it to the ground, and a bullhorn appears in your hand.
All right. Be ready. Pook, make loud noise.
I grab my short bow out and notch an arrow, looking for my first target.
All right. We're gonna blow. We're gonna use the bullhorn.
Maybe behind a piece of the fence if you roll really high.
Shot.
Okay.
Are we supposed to roll perception? Did I miss it?
Well, he wants to hide before she uses the bullhorn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you better roll really freaking high, dude.
Yeah, I only got a 15.
Yeah, no. You try, like, y'all see Chuffy is like trying to hide behind a piece of the
Behind a
fence,
tree.
but it just isn't working very well.
There are no
One-bladed-
mushrooms here to crawl in?
Nope.
All right. We're gonna blow on the bullhorn and see if we can bring these dogs out here. Get them out of that confined space.
How far are we off from this first?
Let's see. 30 foot from the little ladder that leads up onto the deck. Y'all are basically at a gate. And then once you go through the gate, you've got about 30 foot to the ladder that's used to enter the ship.
Is the gate closed or open?
I mean, unless you want to do a lot of climbing checks trying to get up
Okay.
around over here.
Blowhorn. Ready.
I figure if the gate's closed, the dogs can't get to us, and we can just fire through the fins. What I'm hoping, anyways.
Well, I've got a narrow notched, and I'm pulled back, waiting for the first dog I see.
Alrighty.
Ready with bombs and arrows. I blow horn.
What do you say?
I just scream into it.
Ah! Dog!
You scream into this horn, and you hear a lot of barking and growling and snarling, and it's all coming from that ship in front of you. But nothing is really coming off the ship. There's just a lot of noise coming from the ship. But you do hear like a snorting and like a loud sound of something coming your way.
From behind us or from inside the fence?
From inside the fence on the other side where y'all couldn't see.
Blow again. Be ready.
Okay.
All right. So don't. Okay, so from around the side of the ship comes racing a horse.
Okay.
Okay.
Horse is a filthy, dark gray stallion whose feet have turned the region within the fence into a thick morass of mud.
Big head, get a horse.
And
I was notched and ready. Do I get a surprise attack?
you do. Okay. He comes barreling around the corner and his nostrils are flaring and he's huffing and he's charging the fence for the gate where you guys are. So are you doing a range or are you gonna wait till he gets up?
I'm doing range.
Yeah, he's shooting it as it's coming at us.
Okay.
10.
10. That does not hit. Unfortunately, your arrow flies to the side. And the horse gets up on the gate and he is just going to charge it and try to break it.
All right. Can I try and throw a javelin at it?
You
Sure.
gotta do 3 first.
Let's see. Yeah, he does not break the gate, but he is very angry. Let's go ahead and do an initiative order, just so.
God bless it.
18 plus Katie's got 25. I've got a 7.
Okay. Katie,
Oh, you rolled so low.
5, Rita 7.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no! So that means you have what, a 7 or a 4 or a 3?
Plus part of initiative.
Okay. Poog, you are up first facing this horrible horse. That is that.
Hardfoot dog mad.
Is the horse at the fence where we're standing?
Yes, he is at the gate, like trying to break it down, basically.
All right.
Reach over.
I'm going to try and use my javelin more like a pike, like a spear, and be like,
Stabby, stabby.
stabby, stabby through the fence.
All right.
19?
Oh, yeah, that is.
Okay, that is. All of my stuff is 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
2 damage.
2? Okay. Yeah, you stab.
My Pogno do good with pokey pokey.
Because Pogue not best.
You stab this horse, and he gets angry at you, and
I pretty much just booped it on the nose with a freaking javelin.
basically you just cut his little nose. Okay, next up is Mr. Chuffy.
Mr. Chuffy. Well, suppose I'll try to stabby. I don't know if there's a range on that thing. I guess it's at the fence, right?
You can either dog slice or fork.
No, I'll just swing and miss.
Chuffy tries to get it, but
Chuffy not so good.
his footing gets a little messed up, and that ear being off is throwing him off real bad, and he hits the fence instead of the horse.
Goofy bad luck, just not go away.
No.
Rita, it's your turn,
Okay, since
and you got +3 against horses. So.
Yeah, you have an addition. You have +7.
so I'm going to use my Gore Guttons. 17 plus 7, which is more than enough, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's 2d6 plus 7, so My strength's up. 2, 6, 7, 13 damage.
Rita jumps up and Rita like, Chuffy, I show you. And you slice at this horse with your gorge of gluttons at the same time he's reaching his head over to take Chuffy's other ear off. And you just slice his head clean off and it falls to the ground.
Oh, well,
Damn.
Rita,
I had a plan. I had a thing to say.
Poor Mogmersh, no get turned.
We'll save it.
Okay, we save.
and I open the gate.
All right. You are still hearing like ravenous sounds of dogs coming from the ship, but nothing's appeared yet.
I'm gonna put on my ring of climbing.
Alrighty.
Oh, good. And do.
Yeah. Rita, put on ring. Chuffy, put on ring.
Already did.
Okay, making sure. Chuffy, bad luck. Don't want.
Chuffy not so bright.
So y'all head you make your way closer to the ship.
And there is a ladder we can reach, right?
There is, it is a gangplank. A vine-choked gangplank with mossy handrails descends sharply from the ship's bow into the muddy ground below. One handrail seems to be encrusted with a large ball of dried mud.
Not like the sound of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to do a nature check for me, please?
Yep.
Nature is intelligence.
What?
Alright.
How come with my dumbest character, I'm actually rolling decently? How is this?
I know, it's pretty cool.
He passed that off.
Okay, so Katie and Justin, you both noticed that the ball of mud is not a ball of mud, but it is actually a wasp nest.
Many pokey bites. Buzzes no.
Stingy bugs.
Buggies.
No, stingy bugs, bad.
Yep.
And that's on the first rung, right?
Well, it's further up on the vine handrail, and it's just kind of hanging from it. So, yeah, basically, you couldn't jar it or too much, or it would fall. Is basically
Yeah. Can I walk around to the side a little bit? Like not too far, but just kind of walk around and look and see if there's like any way on the size of the ship maybe we could climb up?
I climb up.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
You
gonna
know, stinky bugs!
No, I'm going to climb up the side of the ship.
Give me an
Oh.
athletics check.
Oh, you're not even going to try and climb up the ladder?
Nope.
And you get that.
16.
Because you also, remember you have a +5.
Yeah, I rolled 11.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 16. You start trying to get up the side of the ship, and you make it up a little ways, but then you lose any handholds you have, and you have to come back down.
Chuffy have grappling hook.
Jeffy, what?
Have grappling hook.
Jeffy, use!
Yeah. That's what Chuffy
Come
gonna
on, Jeffy!
do. Chuffy gonna use grappling hook.
Okay. So give me a dex roll to see how well you do those grab. Oh, nat 20. Chuffy.
Yeah!
Chuffy,
Jeffy, don't screw up!
Yeah.
Chuffy pushes you all to the side, and he like, Chuffy got this. And he winds his grappling hook up, and he hooks it on the side of the ship just perfectly. And he
Chuffy,
smiles
didn't
constantly at everybody. Okay. So go ahead and everybody just do a athletics check, and it's pretty low. So I'm sure everybody will get it unless you really mess up. So.
And we get +5 from our rings, right?
You pass.
Jeffy got a 10. No.
13 total.
Yeah. Everybody. Yep. Everybody passed. So y'all get up without a problem and are able to avoid the bad bugs. Well, Chuffy can go get bugs later. Chuffy wants to.
Yeah, no. No. We didn't want to mess with the bugs. Poor Chuffy's had enough with the biting and stinging inanimate objects. We didn't even want to try with fucking.
Bugs have more hit than Chuffy.
Yeah.
All right. You make it to the upper deck, and the main deck of the shipwreck is cluttered with objects, both natural and artificial. Swaths of leafy vines grow over the deck, and shiny green patches of algae and moss grow where the vines do not. The central cabin's roof has a wide edge, creating a canopied walkway along the ship's sides. A flight of steps up to the roof of the ship's main cabin, the entrance to which is blocked by a door decorated with a large number of rodent and bird skulls. A smoking stovepipe chimney extends up from the ship's highest point above. And you notice also that there are 2 dogs that are intent on you, and they are foaming at the mouth and just growling, snarling, and biting the air. One is a mangy hound with a blue eye and a brown eye, and the other is a scruffy mongrel with a crooked tail. Both look half-starved, and they're both chained to different masts on the ship. They're about 20-foot long rusty chains. So these guys, basically, they're chained to two masts, and the ship is about 10 foot, 10 foot to one mast, and then about 10 foot to the other. So it's about 20 wide in total. So these guys can pretty much circle this thing, and y'all couldn't
Cover a lot of ground.
You couldn't get around them very easily, but it's not long enough to reach you where you're at this point.
Taking a shot with the short bow.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take a shot at another one because I'm gonna make Darngel proud.
Well, unless they can do unless their AC is lower than a 9, I probably missed.
Yeah, you missed.
Well, let me roll this. I switched dice 4 times, and now I got a nat 20.
Oh, good
Light
job.
crossbow. I don't know what kind of damage a light crossbow rolls, though.
Hold on 1 second. Check.
Okay, what have I got? If I do a javelin, no, that's +1 to damage. Throwing a javelin, I would just do the same as my usual hit.
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus your strength modifier. +1.
Okay, so it would be my +2 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, light crossbow is 1d8 piercing.
Pretty sure I didn't hit with that.
So, what was your damage, Luce?
6 on the die. You want me to double it for the 20?
Yes.
So 12 total.
Well,
On the crooked tail.
well, yeah, we'll say he's the closest to you. The first
I
one.
don't want to hit the one with mismatched eyes because my dog has mismatched eyes.
I was like, Luce, you and I have gone out of our way throughout our other campaigns to save all the animals we've come across.
Yeah.
I know that I was like, they're gonna hate this, but yeah.
Oh, and now we're going out of our way to make sure we kill every single animal. Oh,
That's my code.
So Mogmert steps up, and he is just the frustration from not being able to blow anything up is just really gotten to him. So he levels this crossbow at this thing and he goes, "Fat dog," and shoots it right between the eyes, and with a yelp of pain, the dog falls dead to the floor.
Taste my steel, angry dog.
I will try again for the
hold
other.
up. I guess I still have my javelin. Hello, even though I've only got a 10.
Okay, Pooh, go ahead and do your javelin, and we'll let Chuffy do a dart if you don't kill it, and then we'll roll initiative from there.
Yeah, no, I already threw my javelin. It was a 10.
A 10. Yeah.
Well, I wasted the dart.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody do a quick initiative, or yeah, we'll just do a quick initiative roll.
I forgot that was his name for a minute. I'm like, wow, she's mean.
We went for poop.
Poog! Poog!
Okay, Pooh. Mogmerk just knocked one down, and you threw your javelin, but it missed. So what are you gonna do? Don't forget you have magic.
All right, I guess I will use. Yeah, I will use my cantrip, the sacred flame.
Okay.
I have a 60-foot range. Will that hit the other dog, the second one?
Yes.
Okay. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. Dexterity. He got 21, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that friggin'.
He saw what happened to his friend, and he looked up just in time to see this flame coming at him, and he jumped out of the way. I am going to see if he is able to break his chain.
Whoa.
But he does not. It does not hit the chain and allow him to escape. So. Alrighty. Up next is Chuffy.
Chuffy? Well, I suppose darts are not my forte, so I'm going to try to advance and attack the dog.
Okay, Chuffy.
He doesn't.
Gonna lose a ear.
His other ear.
Okay, that hits. So now, so you're going to do 1d6.
4, 7.
You finally get a hit, Chuffy.
Finally got a hit.
So Chuffy walks up and he's ready to redeem himself, and he just goes and swipes at this dog, and he basically like gets it right there and knocks its arm where its front paw is now useless, and it's very bloodied.
Well, I was on a chain.
And next up is Mogmerk.
All right.
What the bomb?
I know she hasn't been able to throw a bomb yet.
I know. She's like, she tries so hard to save him, but she wants to throw like so bad.
14 to hit.
That definitely hits.
We make hot dog with fire. I don't know. It just says 2 attacks, 2 fire damage.
Yeah, you make 2 attacks and it's 2 fire damage each. So
All right.
Nice.
that's -2, so you get 1 more attack.
All right. Well, that one, the second one did not hit.
Okay.
Definitely a 9, but so 2 fire damage to the first.
Yeah, you light this guy up, and he is howling in pain, and Chuffy kind of steps back from the heat coming off of this roasting dog. And Rita, it is your turn.
I pull out the gore guttons and scream, or gore guttons and a dog slicer. So I got one in each hand, and I scream and charge and attack the dog.
All right.
So 9 on one of them. That'd be the gore guttons. So I missed there. And the second one is a 15.
15 hits.
So that's 1d6 plus 7. That'd be 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah. You run up and you slice this dog's head clean off. You say anything's cute.
No!
Oh, speaking of dog. Oh, so real quick. Hi, Levy. Don't be in here, baby. It's horrible.
Big head, take away head.
He's all like, I'm hearing Daddy killing dogs. I gotta go get him.
Several years ago, I was downstairs and Dave was up here watching TV. The dog comes running down the stairs, runs over to me in the chair, and jumps up in my lap. And I was like, oh, hi, buddy. What's the matter? Come to find out later, Dave was up here watching The Walking Dead, and they were eating dogs. And he apparently somehow knew and got scared and ran away. Oh, no. Oh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it is my time.
Yeah. Getting close.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we watch those episodes and Rory just sits there and looks at those dogs and be like, you poor, poor suckers.
I'm glad you're on TV.
Yeah, he's like, no. That's the side part is Rorschach is a couch potato dog. That's the problem. Because he even watches TV whenever we're not home. Because we leave the TV on for him.
Cute.
Who's his
Do
name?
you watch, like, regular TV while you guys are gone, or dog TV?
Either Science Channel or Discovery Channel or Animal Planet. His favorite thing is whenever they have a Through the Wormhole marathon and it's Morgan Freeman all day.
You're gonna
I have
call
no clue why.
like a battle bot or something.
I swear to God, I think it's because that's the voice of God. So he's like,